at the zoo, and people instantly regretting it caught on camera. Lion lunch. The first clip shows a kid whose visit to the lion's den in a zoo nearly turns him to lunch. The kid was eager to get a picture with the king of the jungle, as most kids are, but what he didn't expect was for the lion to turn aggressive and try to jump him. Bear escape. This next video captures a polar bear eagerly trying to escape from its habitat. The polar bear can be seen trying to climb up the wall of its habitat and escape while its partner lazes around, as if to say it's of no use. Luckily, it didn't escape, as that could have resulted in chaos. Gorilla rage. It turns out the quickest way to get a gorilla angry is by mimicking it. Here's a bizarre moment when a gorilla decides to act on its rage because a couple of children were banging on their chests. This made the gorilla super mad, and it heavily slammed on the glass and scared the kids. Gorilla fight. Out of nowhere, two gorillas decided to fight for dominance in the zoo, and it was caught on camera. The fight started when one of them decided to go on a rampage and threw a rock at its enclosure glass. The rage didn't end there, as the gorilla began throwing punches at its fellow gorilla. Lion attack. This clip is funny if you look past what could have happened if the glass broke. This guy gives the lion a dirty look, and the lion charges at the guy but gets stopped by the glass. There are a lot of ways that could have gone wrong. Never try to intimidate a lion. Human gorilla. In this insane footage, a gorilla stood upright, to the surprise of the guy who had recorded the moment, and walked to the other side of the glass before going crazy and slamming down on the glass. Props up to the camera guy for not soiling his pants, because I probably would have. Habitat escape. This clip captures the moment a polar bear demonstrates intelligence by throwing a rock at the glass of his habitat to escape. The glass luckily didn't shatter completely, as the rock hit home and the polar bear wasn't able to escape. Imagine one more hit, and the polar bear would have escaped on a rampage. Hungry lioness. This lioness is really hungry for her next meal, as seen here, where she attempts to eat through the glass to reach her prey. A mother had brought her baby to the zoo and put him near the lioness's cage to get a good photo when the lioness approached, and began chewing the glass. Hippo's lunch. This security guard must have done something mean to this hippo as it tries to eat him for lunch. A zoo's security guard almost became lunch for the zoo's hippopotamus if he hadn't been quick enough. The video shows the hippo making a bite for the guard's head, which thankfully didn't end in a disaster. Sneaky panther. A panther tried to sneak up on a little girl and terrified her. In this clip, a panther tries to creep up on a little girl and possibly make her his lunch. You can hear the girl scream as the panther hits the glass. Luckily, the glass was well reinforced to keep it at bay. Lion's dinner. Another case of a lion trying to make the baby in front of it into lunch. An unprotected baby was on the floor in front of the lion's cage and captured the attention of a lion who started pawing at the glass in order to eat the baby. Octopus escape. This is one of the most bizarre animal escapes caught on camera. An octopus decided it was time to move houses, as he was truly tired of his old one, and took matters into his own hands by escaping. The octopus managed to escape, but didn't make it far before he was scooped up. Tiger feeding. A brave woman decides feeding a tiger from her hand is no big deal until the tiger makes her lunch. Assured by the zookeeper that the tiger was harmless, the lady proceeded to feed the tiger. Luckily, the zookeeper jumped in before the tiger gave the woman a bite worse than a